Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Everybody who here, drop some in the chat. I'm glad to have everybody, man. I tell you, it been crazy. Oh, let me edit title up real quick. Ooh, it been a long time since we done streamed. But I gotta say, this stream will be well worth it. I gotta say, I don't know if y'all got the message in the Discord, and if you're not in the Discord, go ahead and the Discord is linked in the description below. Hey, oh, foul. I'm gonna miss you, man. Ain't gonna be the same without you. But anyways, so Taylor, so this stream, what it's gonna be about is I added a volume indicator. I done played with the one candle rule a whole bunch. I done played with the EVZ a whole bunch, and I'm gonna just show you a little bit on like all the little different indicators I went and tried with my volume indicator. So how we're going to start this off first is I'm gonna refresh that. All right. And as you can see, whenever we're gonna go by, you're gonna see it's gonna be a whole bunch of spreadsheets out here. Hey, Daria. All right. So, we're gonna start off with this. I'm not gonna lie, this sheet right here is so amazing. Like, I gotta say, my back test and everything, it would not be the same without this spreadsheet. And now I highly encourage everybody who wants this spreadsheet, get in the Discord and get into the private group. Entry to the private group is really easy, I believe. Or actually, here. Okay, so entry to the private group goes by here, and this is how wrong group. So entry to the private group, like I was trying to say, is like-minded individuals read all of these. So you can test two individual indicators based off VP 5 pairs, and this can be done with my C1 indicator spreadsheet that I'm gonna show y'all in a second. 5 pairs, minimum of 100 trades, and that it give you the number of trades on the chart over 2 years. That just depend on you, and because we do everything manual here, you ain't got to worry about be verified. You just got to let them know everything that you're doing and everything. Many people have gotten into the private group with my spreadsheet, just to let that be said. So both indicators have to be 60% win rate. That's the gatekeeper right there. Hey Amir, glad to see you, man. So if you have two indicators, no matter what indicator it is, use 65% spreadsheet. Oh, okay. Well, they added a new rule. Chocolate dust must be voided, but if you must use them, they must be recorded and must not exceed 25% of all recorded trades. That's really interesting. As they say, no EAs. Contact the admin. Oh wow. So here I'm finna click. I'm finna see what spreadsheet is this. Oh, that basically done copy my spreadsheet. That's crazy. Well, it got it listed below, and it says it in the description. Got the manual and everything. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm glad everybody dropping something in the chat. So, actually, I'm gonna message like some admins to see if they use my spreadsheet, if that'll be okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that on my own time. But yeah, so I guess if you don't done so already, until further notice, just go by what the actual Discord said. Use this spreadsheet. So anywho, here what you want to came for. So we're talking about our algorithm, and this is what we left off. So with baseline, or actually I don't know. Anywho, regardless of anything, y'all, I have the T3 multi time frame indicator. That's gonna be my baseline. That's what this indicator. This is the on chart indicator. And so, as you can see, I also did continuation trades, but I ignored news for those. And what I constitute as a continuation trade for this is, say, like this right here. It would, you got a signal, C1 never flips back. My baseline resets. Then I get another signal here. Take that trade, money. That's just plain and simple. That's what I did. Oh my gosh, all the way from Malaysia. That's crazy. What's up, Wilson? I'm glad to see you. And also, quick announcement, we almost at 300 subscribers, guys. I'm so freaking happy about that. But anyway, digress from there. So we have this is my setup. So everything from here, I would like it to go up, but as y'all can see, I'm gonna talk about it through this stream. It's different aspects to your algorithm that you need to take into consideration. ROI should not be the solely thing you determine if you want to make a change or not. It's important, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be the only thing you take into consideration. So digress from there. This isn't what I necessarily just did, but let's say this is the algorithm, right? So the way that I did was I picked one volume indicator that I know off heart. And so basically, if you want excuse me, if you want a tip, hey, what's up, Dylan? Glad to see you. So if you want a tip for finding the volume indicator, 9 times out of 10, you can either find it in the Discord channel, in the volumes channel, or it's going to be a slow 2-line cross. Now sometimes, depending on how you go, you might get lucky and get a 0-line cross for a volume indicator, but for what I done seen, I don't think I've seen one like that. And drop something in the chat, like say if you found a good single line volume indicator. I'm gonna show you in this video. They're out there, but I don't really like them, and I just don't really like them. So I would say in my general list, did my MT4 freeze up? I think my computer freeze up, guys. Okay, so I believe his stream's still going healthy. No data. It's not a new mic, it's just my mic I use with my my computer. It's a mic that I've been using. So I would say hopefully the stream is fixed. But until MT4 pops back up, is there any questions that anybody have? Any questions at all? Let me just go ahead and type questions. Hey, you can see we have a whole bunch of spreadsheets we gotta get to. And best believe this stream, we gonna get to it. Okay, so we're back to our regularly scheduled program. That's kind of weird. Y'all kind of see that underneath my cursor? Every time I stop, it's a thing underneath it. Ooh. Anyways, so I will just scroll down here for a volume indicator that I know of. That sounds so weird. Actually, I'm gonna do that last. There we go. I don't know what's going on with this. Why is it some of my indicators loading? That's a weird way of spelling questions. So what is going on with my MT4? Oh, okay. I think we're back in business. Okay, so let me show y'all. Okay, here go one. Come on, MT4. And it would be likely. Let me know if you want the link to these indicators. They just a simple T3, DPO, and a Kapak. Hold on, guys. I think I'm about to just jump straight into all the spreadsheets because MT4 is acting like it don't want to work today. And I don't want to be here and waste y'all times. So yeah, that's what we about to do. So we're just gonna go straight into the charts. DPO T3, like I showed you, this is the baseline results that we have. So just so you can remember, it's a 33% ROI or 33.71% ROI with a 5.77% drawdown based off 2% risk per trade. And guys, I don't know if you had saw my oh yeah, and Wilson, message me on Discord if you want it. I don't know if y'all saw my how to trade, was it? Yes, it was how to trade no nonsense forex. Your target should be, whenever you build an algorithm, before you do the 28 pair to it test, you should try to shoot for around a 30% ROI with about 4 to 6% drawdown. So from here, the grand volume indicator that I chose to go with, the QQE. Now I know times done change. people in like the Discord and everything like that, they started to use the QQE more along the lines of a C1 indicator. But I know when I was coming up and everything, this was a volume indicator. It's a really slow, good 2-line cross, and like a lot of times and a lot of times back in the day, what the main go-to volume indicators would be QQE or WAE or it's like water, some explosion. I don't know the actual acronym names. I just know QQE and WAE was the two main volume indicators. And so after testing a couple, going through and everything, this is what I chose. And now this is why I told you at the beginning of the video, just looking at it with your eyeball, you will see this is a 32% ROI. Why do I like this? Why did I do so much testing afterwards? Because it's a 3.57% drawdown. My drawdown lowered more than my ROI, and that's something I really I liked about. And another thing too is my win rate went up, and it's just like a whole bunch of other good things. And one also big thing that's the difference between these two algorithms is what got me caught up in the no nonsense forest backtesting competition is profit factor went up. You have a 1.6 profit factor here, 1.63 profit factor here. Now you may not really understand profit factor now, but through and all, as you continue backtesting everything, you'll get better. And also, there you go. Thank you, Dylan, because I could not remember what it was. There you go. I'm glad they was telling me in the chat. What a Atar explosion. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, but yeah. Personally, me, I never liked WAE because I'm kind of like an aesthetics kind of guy with my trading, and I kind of like stuff with like pretty colors and just kind of looking all smooth. The WAE don't really look right, and it's like I never got around to fully understanding like how the settings go and like all like that. Yeah, I haven't had too much luck with that either, but it's a whole bunch of different versions of them out there. So anywho, we have this, and then from here what I did was I was like, okay, because I was noticing while I was flipping through my charts, I was going through and all, that sometimes my volume indicator would give me a signal and it would turn into a long and good trade. So then from there I'm like, okay, in addition to having a volume indicator, what I want to do is a volume and make it another C3 indicator where I will enter it. And I believe I wish I would have written it down. I don't remember if I did it accepting news or ignoring news. And so as you can see, it my ROI went down a whole lot, profit factor went down a whole lot, and my maximum drawdown sky up. Wilson asked a great question. He said, doesn't the WAE repaints? And this goes for like any main indicator that you see in the Discord. It all depends on the version that you have, because there's good versions out there that doesn't repaint, and seeing how popular it is and everything, people have made the indicator and accidentally makes it repaint, if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense or not. So basically, to answer your question, yes and no. So anywho, with the C3 and everything, and I can show you in one of the pairs, the way that I did it was after testing and everything, I just started up a whole nother queue with all these trades, and I just listed them all the way down for every pair. Well, not every pair, I did every pair but Aussie NZD. And the reason why I did that was because I wanted to have, if this was a good sheet, I wanted to have something ready so whenever I do stream like now, I have something to show y'all. And this is another thing too with my streams. You can always see, I always want my stream to end with something and then to also start something else. And that a lot of times whenever I'm like back testing and doing all these things, I'm like sporadically back testing, like I maybe do 2-3 pairs, or I may try a crazy idea or just whatever. So from here, I noticed C3 doesn't work, and this is the thing that VP always tell us what to do. Back test your thoughts and ideas. Test it out. This test sucked. Now I gotta say, from here to here, it did a little bit better in 2017, but it brought down 2018 a lot. And so from adding it as a confirmation indicator also didn't work well with my system, so I just scrapped that idea. And next we have is the one candle rule. And so from here, this is something that I gotta say, personally, I was really wanting to work, because I noticed the sheer volume of trades increase from here. I just show you, and this is why I also like my spreadsheet, because it got the actual number of trades. So it went from 270 trades to 270 to 348 trades. And another thing, I was talking with some people about in the Discord, and I want y'all to realize too on the stream, one of the things that you have to take into consideration when you're building your algorithm is a thing called opportunity cost. Now, I learned this from Judge in the Discord, and if you don't know what that is, opportunity cost is where because you don't have any opportunities, you're losing money. And so opportunities meaning when you're not in the market because you're not trading, you're losing money. So like, say if you only take 3 trades a year, your opportunity cost is really high, because it's a lot of time where there was good trends but you wasn't able to get into it because some indicator didn't let you in, and you lost out on that money. So that's the only thing. Now, there's no set and fine number to it. It's just kind of like an eyeballing thing, and once you get seasoned and have more experience, you'll start understanding and learning that better. So anywho, digressing from that, I went to the one candle rule. Now, looking at this, it don't look that good. My ROI went down, my drawdown went up, but like the thing that I saw that kind of gave me hope for this is that my amount of wins went up really high. Losses stayed relatively the same. It shot up a little bit too, but it's hereby hearsay. Thing is, 2017 jumped up out the roof. 2018 still stay the same. 2019 is 2019. It's a bad year. We can't do anything about that. Profit factor, it went down, but it didn't went down a whole lot. And so from here, what I did was I was like, okay, and this is an idea I'm pretty sure 7 out of 10 people who will watch the stream had the same idea. Say, what happened if I get a bullish signal and I only take the trade on a bullish candle? And so I was like, okay. And what I did from here, whenever I was back testing, was I included my one candle rule for that. So I would give it one candle to change from like say if it was a long signal, from a bearish candle to a bullish candle. I give it 1 day for it to change. Now, let's just say per se, I got a signal on Monday. I got a signal on Monday and my volume indicator didn't catch up. I'll give it to Tuesday, but say if Tuesday was a bearish signal, I would not give it another day to trade. That trading opportunity is over. My system did not agree and the market did not tell me it was a good time to come in. So I would just chop up my losses and just move on. And I gotta say, I'm really happy to see the Discord between y'all in the chat. Just keep that up, man. I really like it. And right now, what they can see talking about it, I know I have it on the screen. I'll just read it out loud. Dylan, he said, I ain't had much luck with the TDFI, and Spy came in, he said, yeah, it got the fame from FireRight. It's decent, but not the best. That I don't know about that. Same at WE, not my favorite, but a pretty decent C1 indicator. So here, that's kind of interesting, seeing that you see it as a C1 indicator. Is my stream frozen? Hey guys, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm gonna just wait until somebody says they could hear me in the stream. Cause I just don't want to just be talking to the air. Okay, so Wilson asked a good question. He said, when I backtest from... Okay, that's good. Thank you, greatness of Underdog. When I backtest from 2017 to 2019, is the target 30% of return still relevant since 2019 is a bad year for us? Dylan answered the question. Yes, you will say, because the thing you also have to take into consideration, the bare bones what VP told us. Comments a bit slow, is all good, is all, but you good. Okay, so anyways, what VP told us, and this is all reference to Wilson question about 30%, and it's a really good question, is that your algorithm should, at the bare minimum, in the good market conditions or okay market condition, need to do better than the SPY than just regularly just throwing your money into the stock market and just letting it grow. Because let's just say per se you was guaranteed 10% growth in the stock market. You don't want an algorithm that performing 7-8% annually. So I would say just at a bare minimum, what you will want is an algorithm that's at least averaging 10% ROI. Now the reason why I say 10% ROI is because many prop firms that I've done seen, now some may be different, double your capital, and that's like a target to hit 10% on a year, or 10% growth. So it's a little bit more than what you asked for, but yeah. And also, I'm setting a really high goal for y'all for these 5 pairs. So once you start scaling out and doing 28 pairs, you'll be a killer. You'll be ready to go. People will be loving you in the private Algo channel. And so let me go back from here back to the spreadsheets. I did the 1 candle rule. $10,000, $7,000 loss. I know when I was back testing that a lot of times whenever the bullish and bearish candle, I wasn't making that much money with. So then that's what made this spreadsheet. If it will load, one candle bull versus bears. So then from this spreadsheet, you can see I have a 31% ROI. I still have around 6% drawdown. So from our initial, it's a little bit more, but I think, in my opinion, for my algorithm, I think I really like it because I have a whole lot more amount of trades. Now the reason why is I'm wanting a faster algorithm, because all my algorithms I built before was kind of slow. Like it kind of like, I guess you can equate it to like a sniper. Like it will just sit back and when it hit. But if it didn't, it will kind of So anyways, it was 407 from here. And just to give y'all reference, we can scroll down here. 348. Now I think the only reason why this is that is because of that is just I don't know why there's just a sheer difference between the two. And oh yeah, just where is it at? Yeah, so bull versus bears, just simple, straight to it. Yeah, I would just delete it from this column. Oh, that's why. So the reason why it was just a share bigger trades is the way that the algorithm, my spreadsheet is made. Is it something in this value, then it will list it. So if I would go back and clean it up like it's supposed to be, that number will go down. But anywho, this is it. And so from here, or actually I'm gonna just do a little quick comparison. So this is what we started with, the baseline. This is where we at now. So I would say, and as you can see, 2017 did really good. 2018 did okay. It kind of like did a reverse between the two. Oh, okay. So Crimsic asked a good question. How long do you think a proper algorithm would last? I would say Now, I gotta just let y'all know I may not be the most qualified to speak on this subject because, like I done stated in my welcome to A1Fx, only been doing this for about a year or two. So I gotta say, my experience wise, I don't know how long the algorithm will last, but theoretically, I would say for maybe about 4 to 5 years, I would say the algorithm should last, and then you should make some kind of adjustment to it. So yeah, let me know if that answered your question. I couldn't really think of like a long answer. That was just kind of just straight to it, to the point. But yeah, and also one thing too I kind of like about this one candle bull versus bears is that I'm bringing a whole lot of revenue, and that my I'm bringing a whole lot of revenue. So whenever I go to 28 pairs, it's gonna be crazy. But like with here, I'm not bringing that whole lot amount of trades, and you could say the same thing for this one, where even though it's kind of slow, once you do 28 pairs, it can be a whole lot. So it's kind of either or. You just sometimes gotta take chances whenever you building your algorithm, and that's why we're here to just take chances with it. So from here, what I did was, as I think I said in the Discord, I tested out the EVZ. Now you may ask, well, how can you test out the EVZ? The way that I would do, and in this wonderful spreadsheet that I made a section for the EVZ. And so I got these dates where it would change. So from that date on, it was either at the 8 level or higher. And the way that I did was, it would be a whole lot of time where it would switch to like 8 to 7.99. I think I did it where if it went below 7.90 is when I actually wrote the change. And that's all like that. And so VP standard rules, what I did for the EVZ was, I believe, I think like less than 8 you would half your risk, then less than 6 full take profit, avoid USD pairs, and I believe that's it. I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, and below 5 I did no trades at all. So as you can see with this algorithm, it kind of, the results is kind of interesting. For 2017 and 2018, it did okay. We're kind of heading back to the baseline section, but my ROI went down terribly. And so I was thinking, okay, well then I'm gonna try to make my own rules, maybe do a little bit better, maybe adjust the numbers. So I made another spreadsheet with the updated rules. It did a little bit better, but compared this to the QQE, I didn't really like it, because now my drawdown is above 8%, so I wasn't really messing with that a lot. And so here goes an interesting question. Comical asks, what are the best 2 confirmation indicators so far? And my question, or my answer to that, is check the Discord. The no nonsense forest backtesting competition, the top two C1 indicators is in there. That was the sole purpose on Judge making that for them. So whatever those 2 are, I think the first and 2 was Fresh and Clark. I could be wrong, but yeah, so just check out those 2 people. So basically make a long story short, let me pull back up the EVZ. So another thing too, you may be asked, well, how would you go about a check for the EVZ? Is what I would do. I just gotta give a minute for it to work. What's up, Hunter? I'm glad to see you. So I will see you today, and I will have it set up a little bit different. So you can see this is happening on January 10th. I will go to my spreadsheet. I will see what's past January 11th or further. So this is further, so then automatically it's going to refer back to this day. So that time of January 10th, the EVZ was either 8 or higher. and that is just what I will go with. And let's just say per se, let's say June 6th. So June 6th is less than that, so then the EBZ was 7 or above. Or let's just say October 22nd of 2018. October 22nd of 2018, 2 days before this, so that means it was still in the 7 territory. And if you don't know what 7 territory is, it's in between 7 and 8. So let's just do next one, March 22nd, 2019. Let's see. So March 22nd, 2019. It was a day after this one, and it was right before this one. So that means EBZ was in the 7 region. So that means in between 8 and 7. And I would just go by here and here. Oh, okay. So this is a great question that Crimsic asked, and I was actually thinking about doing a video about this. He asked, "What is drawdown?" So drawdown, and it was good. I can have a visual for you. Drawdown is this period from your highest peak to your lowest peak. So like from here, my drawdown is, so that's at $11,553 to my lowest point of $10,841. Now I gotta say, in my spreadsheet, a difference of $576, and that's represented right there. And so the reason why drawdown is important, because prop firms, that's how they limit their risk with individual traders, because they're not going to give you $40,000 and let you lose all $40,000 of it. They're going to cap you off and say, hey, you can only lose 10%, or hey, you can only lose 4%, 8%, 14%, whatever percent it may be. And also say, like, from here, if you have a question, like from this peak to that peak, that's drawdown too. And as you can see, from this peak to this peak, it wasn't straight down. Like I went down, I went back up, I went down. Max drawdown is from top to bottom. What was the longest period? Flat out. And also, guys, drop something in the chat. Let me know if y'all interested in me doing like a prop firm video. Cause I was thinking about that, just like listening out to different prop firms that I like and what I think is no nonsense forex friendly and like all that kind of stuff. Because I know VP, he did the main big prop firm video, but I know my channel is kind of like a supplement to his, and so I can kind of give you like a real narrow view on things, because there's so many prop firms out there that we all may never know about, that is out there. And so I can give you some, like I know off the top of my head is like the Fiverr, CTI. Some people have been making FTMO work. I know global FX traders work, and like other companies. Oh, I think Kickstarter is one of them, and I got like some other ones that I was able to get that I just can't think of, but yeah. Okay, so Chemical asked another question. He said, may I ask, what are chalk it up trades? So, okay, good. So, I don't know what's going on with my OBS today, but anywho, I was just thinking a bunch of like how-to videos, like how to test C1 indicators, how to add a moving average on the indicator, just like a whole bunch of little how-to videos, or what if drawdowns, or things like that. And so I gotta say, like, comment, subscribe on this video. This stream probably gonna be shorter. I gotta say, maybe tomorrow or another day, after I also do some more testing out with things like that, I'll bring back some more ideas to y'all for y'all to use and everything like that. So hopefully my MT4 works. I don't know. So I think, guys, because I don't think my computer is liking me tonight, I think we might have to cut this stream short. But I'm gonna ask any further questions. Yeah, I think I might have to update my computer or something going on with it today. Okay, so we have another great question from Hunter. From there, so yeah, I think a learn spy is right. So another good question is from there, so Hunter. We have this. I think I'm gonna just cut the stream off.